This right here is not the type of video that I would just watch. It's like 2 hours long. I don't want to be staring at a screen for that long. Gross. Stop it. This is the type of video that I would like put on in the background while I'm drawing or painting or doing the dishes or something. So get out a sketchbook, relax, and get ready to... No, stop. Angel Ganev, the guy that's in this video, is a great artist, but he is not a family-friendly YouTuber. So if you are under the age of 40, do not watch his stuff. You understand? You cannot go to his channel. You have to be 40. This video is kind of me getting to meet my art hero, so it's like me sharing a little piece of me with you. Hope you enjoy. And if you're 40 years old or over, definitely go check out his channel because he's way funnier than me. All right, bye-bye. Okay, thanks, Angel.
Pam. Say hi for my bitch. Say hi to my bitch. Is that going to be in the video, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want it to be, I don't care.
I kind of wanted it because it sounded, I don't know, it sounded smart.
That sounded smart?
Yeah, that sounded smart and funny.
Okay.
By the way, if you keep this shit in the video, I wanna start off with apologizing to everybody if I say something stupid, because I know I will. I definitely know I will, and I know a lot of Americans are gonna watch this, and I wanna say I'm not from America. English is not my first language, so please forgive me for anything I'm about to say, you know. And I'm nervous as hell if you couldn't tell, but I'm sipping on my water here, so that's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Angel Ganev. This is why I love him so much. Because anything that comes out of his mouth, you just kind of have to like smile and be like, that's Angel.
I like how before the video you were kind of like, yeah, it's cool. And now all of a sudden now that it's recording, you're like, I love Angel. Yeah, he's a good boy.
What?
Never mind. I'm so grateful that we talked for like 50 minutes straight, because at first I was kind of like, I'm not going to be able to do this though.
What do you mean, like you're nervous?
Yeah, I'm not fucking around when I say I'm nervous.
Are you recording your video?
Yeah, I am.
Good, I'll get that embarrassed look on your face.
Oh yeah? It's not going to be the last one though.
It's not going to be the last one though. I love your accent, man. You sound like you're from the hood in America.
Oh,
like
really,
first time
though?
I heard you, I thought you were like some like dude from the streets or something. Like,
I
hey,
am from
man,
the streets.
Here we go, like like some wannabe kid in like some suburbs, but like you want to be like
yeah.
You want to be ghetto so bad because you think it's cool, but you don't really know what the ghetto is like.
That's exactly me, by the way. And it's so funny that I'm actually the whitest person that you're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
I guess that's what happened when you learn English from like rap music and interviews. Like I low key learned English from like YouTube and like listening to, I don't know, rap interviews, and I was like, oh, I fuck with that. Yeah, I fuck with that. And then I actually listened to why people talk, and I was like, why are you pronouncing things wrong? Like, this is not how you pronounce things.
You're like watching mainstream American television. You're like, why are they talking with such a weird accent?
Yeah. Especially women. I'm like, this is not how you talk. Where's all the hoes and bitches and all that shit? Like,
not everybody sounds like Cardi B.
Yeah,
or Nicki Minaj.
Cardi B though. I fuck with Cardi B.
I knew you would.
Shit.
You're kind of like her in a little white boy body.
Ah, that was the biggest compliment I've ever received, by the way. By the way, I'm so bummed out that you cannot see me. I feel like you lose the vibe when you cannot see somebody. And for people watching, I can see Andrew, but he cannot see me. But that's cool. So, oh, that was quite a good dab. Okay, maybe I should say something about me, because probably nobody knows me. My name is Angel Ganev. I'm a painter, a stripper on the side. I mean, only if they pay well, because otherwise I'm not really down to do that. But yeah, I'm a digital painter. I've been kind of popping on Instagram if you haven't seen me. But my YouTube channel has like 7 listeners. So I'm over here promoting it. So, you know, I feel like Andrew is going to cut me off at some point in like 15 minutes.
All right, guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, smash the like button.
Yeah, I just wanted to say before he cut me off, go subscribe to my channel. See, even my voice is breaking because I'm just so excited to say that. But yeah, I'm a digital painter. I've been painting for like 6 years. And I want to get into this YouTube thing, you know. I feel like I have some potential of being like a pretty lesbian. So I'm like, I need to be cashing in on this because there's no money in art. Like there's more money in being like a pretty lesbian. So that's what it is. Maybe you should get on that too, Andrew.
Maybe
you
I
ever
should.
thought about this?
I have thought about it.
You definitely should.
I'm already on that, man.
Well, really though.
Yeah,
Give me some advices then.
I think you're late. I think you're late to the party.
I knew that. I've always been wondering, like, what's wrong? Like, why am I not earning enough money by this being pretty lesbian thing? And now I know the answer. I was late.
First, it was Bo Burnham, gorgeous lesbian.
True.
Me, Angel Ganev.
What about Justin Bieber though? I kind of.
He was the OG. I don't think you can put him in the same category because he's like more of a lesbian than actual lesbians. So.
Wow, that's cool. I'm definitely a believer, by the way. A believer? How do you even call that?
Believer.
A believer.
Get it right, Angel.
You know what's hilarious? Like I used to hate that guy so much. Like I was so insecure back in high school.
I did too.
Oh, you did too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but you're 23, so you're like 1 year younger than him.
Yeah,
like you were born in 90.
Yeah, like 1, 2, or 3 years younger than him.
1, 2, 3, or probably 5, but I'm definitely younger than him. No, because it's hilarious because I'm like 2 years younger than him, and I've always been like, yo, what is this kid doing? Like, fuck that guy, man. And I'm actually younger than him, so I don't know what I don't know what that was on, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And then I matured, and I was like, yo, this dude is killing it, like with everything.
Well, I think also he matured too, so his stuff changed too.
Yeah, you seen that shit of him like getting married and being like a Christian and all that?
It's, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean he's like, I mean to go from like doing all this crazy shit, smashing girls and like hitting on everybody, and then to go like from this huge pop star, then to go to like Christianity and like getting married and being with one girl. I'm like, yo, respect. Like that must be hard as shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
something in his life definitely changed.
I think I've smashed on like 2 women in my life, and I'm not even ready to give up on that. I'm like, no way. And he has all these like fangirls. Can you even imagine how women must be throwing themselves at him?
I can't even imagine, man.
Like he literally might be like, no, I'm good, thank you. Then shit, I want to be able to do that. I want to get on this level, and that's the reason why I'm doing this podcast, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe when you get to my level, Angel, you'll understand what it's like to have women throwing themselves at you.
This is another reason why I'm doing the podcast, for you
right.
to actually coach me.
Yep.
You know, I want to get onto this mentorship shit.
Yep. Do
I have to pay, or is it free for other lesbians, or do you have to pay? You know, I mean, I'm kind of already
depends
part
on
of
how
the
good
community.
you are, man.
You don't even know.
You don't even.
Dude, thank God you told me to not do any dirty shit, because I was just ready to pop off with the dances, get my shirt off. By the way, I have my lipstick here, and Andrew is not watching, so I keep putting lipstick on my beautiful lips, so everybody know I'm a pretty lesbian. But my lips are.
I can't
dry
see
as
your
hell.
face, but all I hear is.
Yeah, because they're dry as hell.
Yeah.
Actually, that might be some.
I got so many comments on my last video of people
really
going,
about what?
Get some chapstick.
Oh,
people were so triggered by that.
Because they were dry or what?
Yeah.
Dude, it's not even funny how dry my lips go in the winter. Like, they're literally falling off.
I'm like touching my lips now, and that's not gonna make it better.
Yeah. Now I'm conscious about my lips. I have OBS, by the way, over here on the second monitor. And for anybody watching, they can kind of see my eyes going from the first monitor to the second monitor. So every time I look at on my right, they can kind of tell I'm looking at myself. And,
You're just like...
I don't know why this is me. This is so fucking me, by the way. This is not. It's not even funny. Like, you got me perfectly. And I don't know. I just love looking at my face. Like, I know that sounds arrogant and whatever, but
it's a good face.
You
should like looking at it.
I know, right? That's what I keep telling women. And they don't want to look at it. They don't want to look at it. And I'm like, bitch, I love looking at it. Like, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something wrong with you. Maybe they're not a lesbian. But I love turning bitches lesbian, though. That's kind of like my thing. I've been talking about this on my podcast of how scared I am of losing this self-awareness because of, like, I don't know, like, fame and like, followers. And I mean, I know it's like, it doesn't really matter, but in my head, it's kind of like, oh, I have all these followers. Like it keeps stroking my ego, and I feel like I'm changing as a person. Like, I'm really becoming somebody else, and I'm kind of afraid of that.
It happens to so many people, man. So many people.
And it's because, like, I'm just so triggered by seeing it in other people that I'm just so afraid of seeing it in myself.
I have the same thing. I have this fear that I will, any nice qualities that I have about myself will start to disappear the more successful I get. So, yeah. Because it's a huge ego boost to post something and then, within a minute, thousands of people have seen it.
I know, right?
Huge
and it's
ego
never
boost.
enough. It's never enough.
Never. You can never put out enough content.
Dude, it's so funny because I saw a story of yours, and it was like this memeing thing, and it said how you were saying how you have enough views to handle, like you don't want any more views, like they were just too much for you to handle.
Yeah.
And I just saw that, and I was like, oh, this piece of shit is lying. I know he's lying. I know he's lying.
Well,
it's never fucking enough.
I think it's, for me anyway, it's both. Like, I have too much and also not enough at the same time.
Right.
Like, it's so much.
Can you expand on that?
Can you elaborate, please?
Can you elaborate? Yeah, because I'm always fascinated by, like, whenever you have two opinions that are just kind of like in the, I don't know, whatever.
Okay, here it is.
I hate when I sound smart. Like, just explain it to me, please.
Here it is. You ready for I'll spill the tea for you. So I feel like the fact that I can get thousands of people to watch my stuff right away, huge ego boost, and I can't even imagine that many people doing that, because it's like a whole town that sees each one of your videos, a whole city.
But it's not a country, though. It's not a country yet, so.
Well, not necessarily. Well, sometimes it is.
Okay. That was
because think about
like,
it. Some of your stuff, some of mine gets hundreds of thousands of views, and sometimes
mine
millions.
doesn't. Maybe
some
after
of your
this
stuff
podcast,
on Instagram, some of your stuff does.
I doubt that, but maybe after this podcast, maybe after your fame, maybe it will give me something, like a boost or something. So
now you're stroking my ego. Okay.
Where was you going, though?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the point is, like, it's a huge ego thing, and like you can't even imagine that many people. And I get sad because I can't like reply to everyone. Right. And at the same time, it's like I need more because I'm not. This isn't my living yet, so. Right. I want to be able to do that. Like, I want to be able to have my own house and like a studio like this that's like in my house, or it's just a room built for YouTube, and like I want to have a room where it's like you can anywhere in the room you can just paint. There's like canvases all over the place.
Sorry, mostly paint. Yeah. Paint.
But yeah, how cool would that be to just like have one room where you could get paint on the walls, on the windows, on the floor, whatever. You just walk in, on the side there's like a paint suit. You just put it on, and then you don't have to worry about anything.
Wait, but do you paint with actual paints though?
No.
Like, do you use real paints? Oh,
no.
Because I was just about to end this podcast. Like, I don't f with like actual paints. Like, I feel like they're too expensive. They're too dirty. Like I don't have time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just give me my tablet. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like. So I did a video reviewing some watercolor brush pens. They're so cool. It's watercolor ink, very concentrated watercolor ink in a pen, and then it comes with a water pen so that you put a little bit of color down and you just use the pen to use the water to dilute it and move it across the page. And there's no cleanup or anything. Like that's why I hate doing watercolor, because I hate having the cup, dipping it in there, paper towels, all that stuff. But this one, you just nothing.
But it still sounds complicated. It sounds like something that doesn't have Control Z. Like there's no undo, no nothing.
That is true. No, well, to a point. With this stuff, because it's water based, it's very forgiving.
All right, I didn't know we could burp on this podcast. You should have told me.
Burp all you want.
I had like at least 3 burps by now, but I keep holding them because I'm like, Andrew wouldn't like that. I'm sure he would. No, but listen, like,
what's the worst that would happen? Oh, he burped. I'm deleting this recording.
Yeah, I'm disliking this. I'm so conscious, by the way. Let me tell this to your listeners, by the way.
Go for it.
I'm so conscious of hate comments. I'm so conscious of like people liking me and shit. Like it's not even funny, man. It's just I'm immature. I'm unsure of myself. It's just I don't know how you deal with it. Having so many viewers and all that. Like, what are some of the things? Like, how do you deal with hate? Let's start from there.
Well, wait. Okay, oh, ouch! I just hit my knee on my desk. Okay, let's talk. Well, let's say this. Okay.
I thought that was your.
You have.
Okay.
You have what?
No, nothing. Never mind. Keep going.
Let's just say you have about as many followers as I do on. So my YouTube has about as many followers as your Instagram.
Yeah, but that doesn't count though, because
Instagram has not quite about as many as your YouTube. Yeah. So it's kind of.
I like how you've researched this. Like you're the same piece of numbers guy as me. Like I keep looking at everybody's numbers. Like, yeah, I know his numbers. Like I know them right down to like the fucking hundreds, and I'm like, why am I so obsessed with numbers?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but where were you going? Sorry, I keep whatever. Keep going.
That's right. I forget too. I think maybe I have ADD or something. I don't know. I get distracted very easy.
I think every YouTuber has that. I think it's like, oh, my hair is crazy. I think it's like one of the musts of becoming a YouTuber is to have ADD and have a pretty lesbian face, and we both have that. So,
it kind of looks like the troll face, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you'd be a good troll meme. Hey, how did I go, by the way, with meme this in your style?
Wait. Before we get on this, I remember what we were talking about. We were talking about.
Sorry, I keep going from subject to subject. That's how my brain works.
That's how my brain works too. This is awful.
Oh, this is gonna be the worst podcast in the human history. We'll just not make any points. We'll just be making random talking and whatever.
Hate comments.
Oh, right.
You were asking me about hate comments, and you said you don't get the same thing on Instagram? You said it's not the same thing for you?
Yeah, it's...
Because you have over 300,000 followers on Instagram.
Right. No, but I was going to say that it doesn't count because Instagram, like, it's not the same... Because, I mean, on YouTube, you're photographing yourself, like, you're videoing yourself talking. Like, it's a lot more exposure as to who you are. And on Instagram, it's kind of like a picture. And I feel like on Instagram, there's a lot of kids. And, I mean, kids can't really leave, like, a hateful comment. Plus, I don't really care if anybody hates on my art. Like, what are you going to say? Like, oh, your art looks dumb. You know, I don't give a fuck about that. But if somebody says, like, you're dumb or you're ugly, God forbid. God forbid somebody says I'm ugly. I cannot handle that. You know what I'm saying? And I've blocked Muff.
What? Sorry, I cut you off. Go.
No, it's cool. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no, I remember now. I was gonna say how fast I block Muff. It's like I block somebody faster than like I'll not even like read the whole sentence. Like I'll just start reading and it will say like, but by the way, I don't like what you said about this, and I'm just like, okay, there you go, you're blocked now.
On YouTube?
Yeah. I block people. I delete comments. Like I'm the fakest person you can ever come to. Like,
I like.
What? Sorry, I keep going from subject to subject. That's how my brain works.
What?
Like, what are you saying? Like, how do you deal with hate? Like, I feel like on Instagram, like, it's not the same. Because, I mean, on YouTube, you're photographing yourself. Like, you're videoing yourself talking. Like, it's a lot more exposure as to who you are. And on Instagram, it's kind of like a picture. And I feel like on Instagram, there's a lot of kids. And, I mean, kids can't really leave, like, a hateful comment. Like, it's a lot more exposure as to who you are.
That is dangerous thinking, my friend.
Really though, why?
Yeah, because think about it this way. Everybody has a different context for why they're leaving that comment, right?
Okay.
They don't know the life that you live, and you don't know the life that they live. So,
Right.
in some ways, they need to understand that you do things the way you do because that's your life. You live your life through your eyes every single day. You wake up and see yourself in the mirror every single day. But also, on the other hand of that, as a creator, we need to realize that the people who leave these stupid comments do that for a reason too. You know, they live life through their eyes. They look in the mirror, see themselves, and we don't know what the motivation is for them to feel like they have to put the time and effort into trying to tear somebody else down. So instead of just blocking somebody, maybe we can just feel sad for them and be grateful that they gave us attention and another comment in the first place, because it adds to our algorithm. And, you know, a hate comment is still a comment, and it counts. So when you see that you get 1,000 comments, it's like, damn, everybody's talking about this video. YouTube goes, maybe I should promote this. So
I fucking hate how healthy that sounded. That sounded extremely healthy. By the way, to everybody listening, I told Andrew before we started recording, you're too smart for me. Like, this is not gonna be a fun pack. Actually, maybe that's good though. Maybe it's good that you're so healthy, because I feel like if you take too ignorant person like me, I was gonna explain how ignorant I am, and then I said persons. But if you take two ignorant people like me, it's probably gonna be the worst podcast, because they just start hating on something and they'll just end up hating for like an hour.
I don't think
so.
You
definitely have a point, man. Yeah.
No, everybody's interesting. Everybody's different. Everybody's interesting. And if you put your story out there, people will listen. Like, you think that you're not interesting, but you are. That's why we watch TV shows and stuff.
I like that.
That's why we read books. That's why we, like, when you watch a movie, you feel like you're that person. It's because no matter what, you just want to... It's interesting to experience somebody else's life, even if that other person's life isn't necessarily exciting or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not yours, so it's different. And a lot of people, you know, especially in this day and age with all the media that's put in front of our face, a lot of people are seeking that escape in any way that they can get. So I think that's why vlogs are so popular, is because people don't like their own lives, or maybe not necessarily that they don't like their own lives, but, you know, they enjoy an escape and they can live life through somebody else's perspective.
Wow.
I know it's interesting for me to listen to your podcast. You're my favorite podcast.
But that was what I was gonna say. Like, let's get back to you saying I'm interesting. Like, I agree with all that.
I agree.
Other stuff,
Let's do that.
Yeah, you know what? Just because of you saying that, I'm not gonna block you. You know, it's cool. I mean, for now.
Thank you so much.
Let's just say
I need your videos in my life.
Yeah, but yeah, you definitely have a point though. So you don't block anybody?
No.
Do you reply to? I think you're receiving way too many comments to be replying to them. By the way.
Yeah, I try to heart every comment. I don't think I get to all of them every single time.
You heart every comment?
No, I try to.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I heart only my own comments. Like I I know that sounds bad, and people keep making fun of me, but just think about it. Like, you're leaving a comment, right? And you're pinning it to the top. Do you do that, by the way? Like, do you leave comments on your own videos then you pin to the top?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you heart them?
No, I don't heart them, but yeah, it's like I do this, it's like a comment game. And so, like, I'll ask a question or two questions, or have, like, some sort of challenge, and people send in their response, and then the next video I'll be like, here's a shout out to this person. They gave my favorite answer.
That sounds engaging.
And sometimes I'm very sneaky with it. Like, I'll be like, how many times did this happen in a video? And then they'll be like, oh man, I gotta go back or I gotta watch the whole thing to see how many times it is. And it's a way to get people to watch the whole video, because I'm not interesting enough by myself.
Now I understand why you get more views than me, because I don't even talk to my fans. I'm like, this is my life. This is what I do. I mean, keep listening.
You can, I mean, you
But
can do it that way. That's fine. I'm just so
Shit.
grateful for every person who is. There's so many people on YouTube, and the fact that somebody decides to,
Right.
one, watch me, but two, to take the time to leave a comment. It's like,
Right.
in this day and age, when you're like, you watch, 10 seconds of a video, click to the next one, click to the next one, it's never
Right.
ending the amount of recommended videos that you get. So the fact that somebody stays on mine and will comment on mine, I'm super grateful for that. So
Right. Shit. Now I'm jealous of your gratefulness. I'm like, I'm
It's
not
the way it is,
grateful
man.
enough. I'm not grateful enough. But I think it's like shit, I don't know. That's I'm kind of like, I want to have that problem of not being able to reply to everybody, because
Yeah.
I feel like I'll it's a good problem to have, right?
It's a good problem to have, yeah.
Right. Because I mean, I don't think I'm really that grateful for everybody commenting. I mean, I definitely appreciate it, but like, I'm more into like, I'm gonna reply to you so you can leave a comment next time as well. Like, it's kind of selfish. I don't know.
No, that makes sense.
I need to improve my fucking gratefulness game. This is what I need to do. I need to improve my gratefulness game. Do you reply to emails, by the way? It's something that I've been trying to. My guy just went like, don't even go there. You know what? I'm really. Let me say this, by the way. Let me say this. I'm really bummed out by how slow you reply to my DMs on Instagram. I wanted to address that because I don't want to keep any negativity between us.
Amen.
But I'm kind of like, why is he not replying faster?
Totally understandable. No, I'm that way with everybody, even like my own parents when they text me stuff.
Okay.
I don't have my notifications on for Instagram, so
Yeah, me too. Who can?
the only
Yeah,
the only
Yeah,
time
yeah.
that I don't check my DMs as much as I don't even check my for even like texting my personal phone, like my phone number for my parents.
Right.
Like, I don't get back to anybody, so it's not you. It's
Dude, I have my.
just the way it
I understand
is.
that. It's cool. It's cool.
And I
have
said
my-
that in one of my last videos too, the one that you were in. I was like, hey, don't call me a good friend because I take forever to get back to people.
Oh
But,
right.
this
That's
is
cool.
my thank you to my YouTube friends.
We're not even friends, so
That's true.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Definitely not after this.
Definitely not after this podcast, and you keep replying to me a day after I send you a message. Basically,
Oh, wow,
it's
one
crazy.
day. That's pretty fast for me, just saying.
Oh really though? Okay, I feel special now.
I wish that
You
was a
just-
joke, but it's not.
You know what? You turned it around. I didn't think you could, but you did. Yo, but for real, I keep my phone on airplane mode, and like, everybody hates me for this because like I can just not talk. Like, a couple of months ago, I used to get into this thing where I would just talk to my friends for like 2-3 hours a day, and we would just discuss life and all this. And I would just, like, I keep thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm so improving in life, all these mindsets, all these philosophy. But then I realized, actually, no, we're just wasting time. We're not even talking about anything. And the worst is, we're not even monetizing it. Like, right now with you, I'm not talking about anything, but at least somebody's going to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean,
It's true.
only if you post it. Only if you post it.
Yeah, I'm not posting this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? How much of an insult would that be? We do this whole recording, you do your painting, and then I'm just like, change my mind.
Oh, you're gonna get blocked so fast. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, dude. I feel like I'm such a piece of shit. I don't know if you do that. I keep looking at messages that I've had with people just to see if they've seen it or if they replied to it. And I mean, everybody does that, but with like close people. I do it with fans. I do it with people that write to me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm the worst. I'm such a validation seeker. Like, recently I had this girl write to me, and I usually wear these feathers in my videos, and she wrote me something about, hey Angel, I really like your videos. Can you give me your address so I can send you the like, I have these feathers for you, like, as a present. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. I have this address. I gave her the address, but then on the bottom I said, please don't send anything creepy. and she was like, and she was like, "Do I look like the type of person to send anything creepy?" And I was like, I don't know. You don't have any photos. You don't have any information on your profile. And she was like, "Ouch." And I was like, "Bitch, what do you mean? What do you mean, ouch? I don't want any creepy shit." And she was like, "Oh my God, you're so insulting." And I wrote something.
Don't message people like that.
Not only did I message her, the next day I apologized because I felt bad that I talked that way to a fan.
Oh, Angel.
Listen. Not only did I apologize, but I keep checking it. Like, I just keep checking it every day to see if she replied. Like, that's the type of person I am, man. It's horrible. And I just want everybody to know that she's one day away from being blocked. So if she doesn't reply to me until tomorrow, you have 24 hours. Actually, you're gonna post this next week, so she's probably gonna be blocked by then.
You know what? She's got your address though, so maybe it's a good thing to be nice to her.
Oh, she really does. She really does. That was a huge mistake. Thank God I live so far from anybody. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I keep messaging to everybody like, "Hey, where are you from?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm from here. And I'm like, do you realize that's like 3,000 miles away from my place? Like, literally nobody lives where I live.
Yeah.
And to everybody listening, I live in Bulgaria, so shout out to all my Bulgarians. I don't know if you have any Bulgarian fans. You probably don't.
I'm sure I do.
Andrew didn't even know the flag, by the way. We were talking before the...
I did know the flag. It's red and green.
It has white as well. You didn't mention the white.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was something else. I thought it was... I don't even know what that flag is. I feel like I got to look it up now.
What do you mean what the flag is?
That I was thinking of. I think it's an African flag.
Oh, it's cool. I don't have any flags as well. Oh, now you opened your YouTube. I can see your screen, but nobody else can. That's kind of creepy. What were we talking about before that, by the way? I think we wanted to discuss something.
I don't know, man.
Red, green flag. Ah, see, that's Bulgaria right there. The white...
That one?
White, green... No, not that one. Do you keep offending me? I'm finna walk out.
Where? This
Change
one?
the subject or I'm finna walk out.
Which one is it?
No, I don't see it here. Whatever, man. Why are we talking about flags?
I don't know. I apologize for my inexcusable behavior.
Yo, I was saying before. This is the one
that I was thinking of.
Oh, with the star? That looks awful. You know what? I hate fucking
You just
flags
insulted an entire country.
Yo, that country. I don't give a
Which one is Bulgaria?
Change your flag. It has a goofy star on it.
This Bulgaria?
Oh, yeah, that's Bulgaria. Yeah. Isn't it simple? You know what? I'm a big fan of, like, 3 stripes flags. I'm just gonna say that. I like flags that just have 3 stripes. You know, nothing fancy. America with all her stars and red stripes and going this direction and that direction. Fuck that. How are you gonna draw that? Didn't you have to draw it back in like school? Like, wasn't that like one of your things to do in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all we had to do is get not even 3 colors because one of them is white. You just had to get 2 colors and a fucking...
Hey, green. We have 2 colors too. Think about it. Red, white, and blue.
Man, whatever. You have stars. That doesn't count.
Everybody would do like 9 stripes and like 20 stars. And I think it's 13 stripes and 50 stars. So what? It would always look really weird.
How do you even remember that? I don't think I've even drawn 50 stars in my whole life. It's
13 for the original 13 colonies when we I was going to say when we migrated to America, but no, when we took over America, when we conquered America, and then the 50 stars are for the 50 states that we have now.
You know what? I think I'm kind of let down, though. I'm let down by my ancestors not going to America.
This is what everybody's flags would look like.
What? You have 6 stars?
No.
No. I mean...
oh, yeah.
Dude, that looks so bad. I don't think people can see that, by the way. Can they?
No. This is just for you and me.
Okay, that's really interesting. I was talking about something that nobody can see.
Yeah. Sorry.
Quality
Sorry.
content. Let me see. I had something prepared for you. I wanted to talk to you about the vision. Like, how do you see yourself? How did you get into?
Wait.
Did you get into YouTube? What? Oh, you have some.
Oh
questions
yeah.
prepared for
Let's
me.
do this. Maybe you ask questions about me in my video, and I'll ask questions about you in your video, so that your viewers can hear stuff about you.
Fuck that. Let me ask you questions first, and then I'm gonna think about it. Huh? How about that?
All right.
That sound good?
That's fine.
How did you start YouTube? I'm interested in that. And when did you popped off? Like, I'm interested in hearing how you pop off. I want to get more basically all my questions are around how to get more subscribers. That's what I'm interested in.
All right.
I don't want to hear your goofy ass stories.
Well,
Unless they're interesting.
first of all, you got to look a little bit better than you do now.
Fuck.
Okay, so I started 2 years ago. No, wait, I don't know how many.
2 years ago?
2.5 years ago.
Damn, now I feel bad because I started 1 year ago. And I'm like, I'm nowhere where I want to be, so.
Well,
Fuck.
I had like 200 subscribers or 300 no, wait. Oh, it was right when I was like hitting 1,000 subscribers is when
Right.
my channel took off. So I had a video called How to Draw Hands, or if you hate drawing hands, watch this. For some reason,
clickbaity shit.
yeah, for some reason, YouTube started promoting that like crazy, and it went viral and got over 1 million views. And from
Wow,
that,
that's
people are like,
crazy.
"Hey, this guy's pretty good. Let me subscribe to him." And then it like went way up from there. And then I stopped posting for a while, and my viewership went down. And now every time I post, I lose subscribers. Like the total for that day is a loss every time I post a video.
How is that even possible?
Don't know, man. But I'm still posting. I don't care.
Wait, but do you lose subscribers the day that you don't post?
No.
Oh, so you only... Wow, that's weird. You only lose when you post.
Yeah.
That would be like the worst motivation ever.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm such a validation whore that I keep posting just because I know more people are going to see it. So if I actually lost subscribers when I posted, like I would have zero motivation to do it because God knows I don't get any money from it. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I would do it anyway.
Yeah.
See, but that's interesting.
Yeah, it sucks.
Dude, by the way, I feel so bad that I didn't put anything fancy on. You know, that's my uniform. I have like a uniform that I wear every day when I paint. I know it sounds weird, but it's like, because I live with my parents, I'm broke as shit, and I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have stuff to do. I just stay home all day, and I feel like I need a uniform just to get into the mindset.
No, that's
So
good.
every morning, and by the way, it's nothing special. It's just like this red sweatshirt. I don't know how it's called. Whatever it is, and some sweatpants. Sweatshirt. Okay, that's cool. I had
Or
a
sweater.
green one.
Or
Oh,
jumper.
a sweater. Yeah, jumper. No jumper. Shout out to no jump. I had a green one, by the way, before that, and I think I wore it for 3 years straight. I mean, I'll wash it like every couple of months, maybe. Depending on the season. But
I like how you have to clarify that you've washed it.
I've worn this shirt 3 days in a row, but I washed it, so it's not gross. Hey.
I know, because I'm just so conscious of people going like, "Hey, about that green sweatshirt though, did you wash it?"
Who cares, man?
I do. I really do. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. Anyway, I wore it for 3 years straight, and it just, like, it literally, on the elbows, on like everywhere, it just fell apart. And I'm like, okay, I think now is the moment to buy a new one. But I still waited a couple of more months. And this is why I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I think that was not interesting to anybody, but I just wanted to share a story of why I'm wearing a red sweatshirt.
You can wear my sweatshirt. You've never heard that song, have you?
No, I haven't. But it sounded funny. I wanted to give you the pity laugh. I just wanted to give you that laugh of just, good boy. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. What's your most popular video right now, though?
It's that hands video. Oh, it
still
just
is.
hit 5 million views. I'm very excited
What
about
the
that.
actual
I
5
know.
million views? How many likes does it have?
Many. I don't know.
Many. Motherfucker just said many.
Dude, that one video has more comments than some of my other views on my other videos.
Wow. How many comments does he have?
I think it has over 10,000 comments. Now I gotta check because I'm super curious.
Yeah, I'm really interested now too. But my most popular video currently has 10,000 views, and it has like 100 comments, and they're all mediocre. So.
But that's good though. Anytime your views gets close to your subscriber count, I would count that as a good thing.
Okay.
Shut up.
That's the video?
Yeah. Well, this isn't me. That's an ad.
Oh, okay.
16,000 comments, dude.
Yo, what is this weird shit on the right? You have some.
Oh yeah,
some statistics and shit.
vidIQ. It'll tell you like the tags other people use for your videos, for their videos.
Man, that's some sneaky shit. I didn't know about it. I didn't even know about that.
Yep. It'll tell you like how many times it was shared on Facebook.
Wow, I need to install this. It sounds sneaky as hell. But show me the video though. I want to see it. If you hate, it has 16,000 comments.
Yeah.
What the? That's not even real numbers right now.
Sorry, I'm gonna watch the ad to give myself revenue. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, no way.
It doesn't. It's not even a good drawing. Look at that,
dude. It's a horrible drawing.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It's not that horrible.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm glad you said that. You said that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wait,
look at how I look too. Look at this.
Oh, you're kind of sexy though. You still had that lesbian vibe going, so that's cool.
And look, I got like pimples and stuff, dude.
Dude, I have pimples all the time. I really think it's like a thing. Every time I record a video, I get a new pimple. It's like somebody watching or something. Oh, you have some editing going though. You done a baller. Who's that?
That's Sexy Sax Man.
Okay. Oh, so that's what I need to be doing. I need to add Sexy Sax Man in my videos.
That's the trick. This is basically the whole video. Just
but real talk, it kind of gave me hope though. You know, if you can get 5 million views with that shit hard.
Yeah.
I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, like you don't need good art. You just. You know what?
I've been focusing on the wrong things, then.
Yeah, man. I mean, good art is nice, but.
But it's worthless.
Yeah, it's worthless if you have a bad video.
A shitty personality.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have shitty personality.
No, you
have
have a good personality actually, and that's why I listen to your podcast.
Okay, keep going. Yeah, I like how you mentioned my podcast 3 times by now. So, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yes, everybody. For those watching, there is one podcast that I listen to, and that is this guy's podcast.
What?
Yeah.
You just made that out. You just made that out.
Not making it up because
I just said that because I wanted to hear it again. No, but that's awesome though, dude. It's so I don't know, like
this is why.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear the reasons first. I want to hear the reasons.
It's got a nice drawing in the background. I always love a good speed paint. And the way that you talk is you're very self-aware, and you just put yourself out there, and you just talk about yourself and how you are, and there's no you're not thinking about there's not thinking about how you're saying things or whatever. You're just saying it, and I don't know. It's the way that you say things. It's entertaining.
Okay. I fuck with that. Mm-hmm. You're still not blocked, by the way. I just wanted to clarify that.
Damn.
You're still not getting blocked. So you just got yourself like a month membership of not getting blocked. So keep going, boy. You're getting there. You're definitely getting there.
Use my code in the description to get 10%. I mean, to get 10 days of
not getting blocked on
free
Angel's
content.
channel.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, by the way, because I have no viewers.
He'll unblock you for 10 days.
People, yeah, but I keep I don't even care if you're gonna watch my podcast. I'm still gonna block you. Like it's just like, what are you doing here?
No, man.
No, but I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it because I mean, it's weird, like, you know, just talking so much about your personal life. Like, you don't know who's listening. I don't know what they're doing with the information, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's my thing because I don't really have any other content. I mean, I do these videos about, you know, controversial things of like stop doing art and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I fuck with you, by the way, because I saw your titles of like your art sucks and all that shit. And I'm like, this is a guy I can fuck with. This is somebody I can fuck with.
Well, if you watch the video, I don't actually hate on anybody's art, so sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, that's good because I didn't even watch it. So that's
I wouldn't expect anybody to.
No, I know that sounds horrible. But I'm like a really nervous guy. Like I get nervous really fast, and I feel like one of the things is when I fan on somebody, or like when I'm fangirling on somebody,
mm-hmm.
like I cannot really have a normal conversation with them. And I was just like I saw your subscribers. By the way, let me tell the story to everybody of how we got contacted, okay? So one day, Andrew out of nowhere writes me like, great drawings, great podcast, you know, keep going, all this shit. And I just wrote back thanks or something like that. And I think I complained about having, I don't know, like very little viewers, or I think you heard it on my podcast, but whatever. You sent me a video. I remember you sending me a video of just saying, oh, I don't care about the viewers, just keep going, you know, you're going to succeed. And I know it was really supposed to be positive and everything, but it actually, I was just like, who is this motherfucker? Like, why is he giving me encouragement? Like, I felt bad. I was like, who's he run the motherfucker thinking he can give me encouragement? You know, I'm going to show him. No, but I still appreciate I wrote something like, hey, thanks, whatever. And then a couple of months later, or a couple of weeks, I don't remember, you sent me, you sent me a message saying that I should send you a video for your viewers. And I was like, oh, so this motherfucker has an audience, okay. And I didn't see your Instagram, I didn't see your YouTube, I didn't see anything. And I recorded this really fast video, this really quick video of just like talking about how great I am, but it was really coming from the wrong place. It was really me looking down upon you. And I sent it to you, and I knew you were gonna take fucking 3 weeks to reply anyway, so I wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about that. But I sent the video, and I watched it again the next day or a couple of hours later, and I was like, maybe that's not the right thing to say, you know. And I remember researching you, and I wrote Xabio Arts or whatever the fuck, I didn't even know how to pronounce it, and I saw that you have these subscribers. And I just remember feeling sick. Like I literally felt, I was like, man, this guy has these subscribers. And I offended him. Like that's not okay. And I'm such a fake person. Like I'm so fake that my opinion about a person changes depending on how many followers he has.
Hey, I'm glad we're friends now.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm doing this podcast with you. No, but then I recorded some shit, and you actually put it in a video, and they actually got me some subscribers. Which,
hey, good. All right.
I'm really grateful for that. But anyway,
good,
let's change the subject to you, because I feel like I'm talking way too much. And if nobody stops me, I can talk for forever. That's the reason why I'm doing my podcast alone, because like I don't work well with people.
It's all right.
How are you today, though? How are you feeling?
I don't feel sick, but I feel a little sick, actually.
Okay, you don't feel sick, but just a little sick.
A little sick. I don't feel like I am sick.
Doesn't that sound kind of like a rapper's name, though?
Little sick.
Little sick, baby.
SIQ, sick.
What music do you listen to, though? I really judge people depending on what music they listen to.
Wait, before we go on to music, I want to say something about when we met from my perspective. When we met online.
Dude, I'm such a piece. I don't even want to. I didn't even want to ask it, but I really want to hear it now. Sorry.
I was so upset at Angel because he was such a jerk. No, I'm kidding. No, he was awesome. The thing that
I really believed you, by the way. I was like, okay.
I knew you would because you're so self-conscious.
Like, sounds fair. I'm so self-conscious. It's not like,
No, you didn't come across as a jerk at all. No, the thing that really stuck out as unique, I don't know how I can't talk. The thing that was unique to me about talking to you was I sent you a message, and for all you know, I was just a fan. Right?
Right.
But you still, not only did you reply back to me, you also sent a video reply of you saying, hey, thanks, man, I appreciate it, blah, blah, blah.
Throwing some gang signs like, hey.
Yeah, I think you did too. So,
all right.
So, I think you started out with, hey, man, you know. So
that's totally me.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing that stuck out to me is that you would send a video to a fan because that's something that I would do. That's something that I do. So and I'm doing it more now because of that thing that I got. And I remember I remember feeling so special when I got that video because I'm like,
wow, really though? Okay.
Yeah, because you're one of my favorite artists. You're somebody that I look up to. And so not only did I get a reply from you, but you sent me a video too. So I felt like that meant you really did appreciate it.
Dude, I'm not even kidding, you were one message away from receiving that dick. So if you just kept going, you were going to receive it. So you're definitely getting the special treatment. But yeah, I think that's how we started off the podcast of you saying how, I don't remember what you said about something like replying to people and, how you have the need to reply to everybody because you're grateful. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I guess I am grateful, but that's all everything that's in my head is just kind of like, how can I get more messages, more information, more followers, more everything. So I don't know, I guess I still appreciate everybody, of course, but I don't know, I don't want to sound like a saint because
whatever motivates you, you know.
And like plus sorry,
and like honestly, like if you know, buying a new watch is what motivates you, then be real, and that's what it is, and that's fine.
Right now I have enough money to buy like a plastic watch, like one of those that you get from like a secondhand store.
Hell yeah.
I don't even have my jewelry on. I usually wear this ring and this bracelet, and it actually bought them from AliExpress, and it's like 50 cents, but it looks phenomenal. So I'm like,
all right, man. Hey, do you wear your feathers all the time, or just for pictures and video?
I really used to wear them every time I went out, but lately I've really been not doing that because I feel like my friends have become really conscious of them, and
like they're embarrassed to be around you.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm such a piece of shit. I'm such a piece of shit that at first I was kind of feeding off of that. At first I was like, yeah, I'm special. You won't.
That's how you should be.
Yeah, I know, but I think like through time, I've kind of developed this self-consciousness of just being like, maybe they'll stop hanging out with me if I keep doing that. Because not only am I wearing feathers, but I'm also super loud. Like I'm constantly talking about myself and everything. Like whenever there's people around me, it's always about me. You know, like I'm always the center of attention. I'm always about that, and I've really been like, I've talked about this on a podcast how these past couple of months have really been me wanting to be a better person, which of course it still revolves around me, but I don't know, I'm just trying to become somebody who doesn't, I don't know, get so much out of validation, because I feel like it would just fuck me up as a person. By the way, I like how we just started off, you asked me something about the feathers, and then I started talking about the validation again, so that's cool.
Part of the reason why I like you, man.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you just keep validating me around.
You just go off and say exactly how you feel about whatever it is. You don't even think about it. You're like, oh, this is how I feel.
Yeah,
it's good.
I guess. Yeah, and now I feel good because you said that. So keep.
Good.
You know what's funny, by the way? Every time I wear the feathers, like, everybody's looking at me, right? And everybody's just around me, just so conscious of like, yo, like, people are looking at you, you know? And I feel like I so don't give a fuck.
They're self-conscious for you.
Yeah, but you know what's the weird the weird thing is
That's so sad.
Yeah,
They must
yeah.
they must be really self-conscious. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, if you are friends
Not that I
with
can't
me,
relate, but
yeah, if you're friends with me, you must be self-conscious as well, because like otherwise you would not be hanging out. But what I find funny is that I'm sorry, actually burping was okay on the podcast, so that's cool.
yeah. Get closer to the microphone when you burp.
I really would. How about a fart though? A fart closer or further away from the
Farts you just relax and just
let it go.
Drop
and just
into
enjoy it. Just really enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Enjoy it, man.
Yeah, but where was I going? I don't really feel self-conscious about strangers looking at me, but I feel self-conscious about my friends being self-conscious about me. Does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't, or
Does.
it does?
Does.
Oh, okay.
Does
And
make sense.
I feel like it kind of has something to do with me, like growing up with no friends and everything. So, because I spent like 3 years. I don't know if you know about this, but I spent like 3 years at home, like from 2015 to 2017. I spent all those 3 years at home talking to nobody, and only in the past 2 years have I started going out and having friends. And I've just been like, I don't know, just like really self-conscious about not breaking up my relationship with them. And everything I do is just revolves around like, hey, is that the right thing to do? Because I feel like I don't have the social dynamics of just being like, being normal. Like, I'm not really sure how to be normal.
Well, I think, God, I sound like a newscaster or like somebody being interviewed on the news. Well, I think, the issue with that political dynamic is...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think I can agree with what you're saying. I see your point.
Yeah, being very diplomatic about it. But to start with, I think that... I can't even talk.
It's cool. Just trip, baby. Just show us a nipple or something. We'd be fine with that.
I mean,
I can start.
Shut up!
Nobody's gonna even see it.
Okay, I think that being somebody else or like trying when you're with people is it'll probably work at first, but eventually it's gonna blow up in your face because that takes effort to do. It takes energy, and a really good relationship to have with a friend is somebody that you don't have to try with. So that's why, like when I have new friendships or other encounters, I try to make sure that it's someone that I have ease with. So if I don't feel at ease, if I don't feel like I can do whatever I want and I'll feel comfortable, then it's not meant to be, Even I want that person to really, really like me, but if I have to try it all, then it's just not going to be. It's not going to happen. It's going to eventually blow up.
Do you feel at ease around me?
Yes, absolutely.
Then show us your nipple dance. I'm tired of this.
The moment we started talking, man, I was like, this is my guy.
This is it.
Yeah, and
get get the shit ready. We're gonna get on there.
Yeah.
No, but I really agree with what you were saying, but I think spending so much time alone kind of like fucked me up, because I feel like after that, starting to have friends, I constantly felt like I was wearing a mask, and I feel like I still do that. Like even right now, me talking to you and being on this podcast I'm wearing this entertaining mask of me being the entertainer. Like I'm not gonna talk like this to my father or to my friends. Like if I'm talking to somebody else, I'll be talking in a different way. And I don't know if that's.
But here's the thing: you're not fake though. Like you're not completely faking it. Yeah, I think it's okay when
that's a good point. You're not completely fake. I mean, maybe like 50%, but definitely not completely.
Okay, think about it this way. You're talking to each other, but you're also kind of talking to the camera. You know that this is going to be made into a YouTube video, so I think it's okay to speak in a way that you maybe project a little bit more, or maybe keep the conversation a little bit more focused or whatever. Because literally listening in on somebody, like if you had like a hidden camera listening in on somebody, there would be a lot of like pauses. Like I would probably be like, hold on, I gotta go like to the bathroom, and like, you know, I wouldn't edit it out or whatever. So I think it's okay to keep things focused. Like it doesn't have to be 100% exactly like the camera was not there, but that doesn't mean that you're not 100% authentic, and I think you still are.
Yeah. I don't know why I have this insecurity. I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, I'm just like validating all your insecurities, man.
Yeah, keep going. You know what? You really should be friends. Matter of fact, I'm moving to the U.S. just so you can validate me. Or maybe we can have like regular calls throughout the day. When I feel insecure, I'll just call you like, "Hey, Andrew, can you give me some validation right now?"
Do it, man. I'll be here for you.
By the way, I just
not even kidding.
I just remember that you're not
3 weeks away though. 3 weeks after you message me.
Yeah, I'm like, hey Andrew, I'll be really insecure in 4 weeks. So can you actually reply to me in 3 weeks so I can have like a week to prepare?
Yeah.
You know, that's cool though.
That's how I am, man.
I fuck with that because like I definitely respect personal space because I feel like a lot of people are just way too available, and I don't mean to sound like an ass like, hey, everybody should be unavailable, but actually that totally did sound like that. But it's, I don't know, it's like respecting your personal space kind of like builds you in character. Like you're becoming this guy who actually, you know, respects his time and values everybody, because like if you don't respect your time, you can't really respect other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you can't expect other people to respect you.
Exactly.
If you don't respect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like that's something that really fucks me up, is people who don't really understand that you're busy. Like people who expect you to do favors for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, hey, can you just do this for me? And I'm like, why? But maybe that's.
Or people are like, well, then what are you doing? It's like,
exactly.
I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. Like
exactly.
I'm
like,
life.
well, can't
I don't have
you just
to give you an excuse.
Yeah, can't you just dump that for me though?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's not. Really.
I saw your video on your DMs and people asking for you to draw them.
Right.
It's like, no, but please, just for me. It's no. I get a lot of that. I can't say yes.
Yeah,
I'll say yes if like I feel like it, but
right.
I got all this other, like I'm putting out artwork every day, so stop.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I started doing though, and it really works well. I have this copy paste, and it sounds horrible, but it works for me, so it's cool. I have this copy paste phrase. Maybe I send it to you as well. It's like, hey, thank you so much. I can't really draw you, but by the way, I have this YouTube channel that I post my artworks. You can subscribe down below, and I just copy paste that to every mother that asks me about a free drawing, and that's how I get my 7 subscriers. So
you know what I like about that?
What do you like about that?
The fact that you even reply.
Hell yeah, these motherfuckers maybe my subscribers. I ain't losing no motherfuckers.
If anybody is trying to get on your case about you copy and pasting that thing, who cares? You're taking the time to reply to a DM.
Yeah.
A DM, not a comment.
I like how you just made that sound like a good thing.
It is. Nobody else is going to see it. It's personal attention for that person. Even if it's copy and pasted, you pasted that in there. You took the time to read their thing. Even if you didn't even reply, the fact that you read it.
I like how you're both good and at the same time you're getting angry about it. Like you're a good guy who's getting angry about other people being like bad. Like
I'm passionate about this, man.
Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'll do though? I think if I had the money, like I would actually pay somebody to copy paste it. So your whole argument about me being a good person because I spend
it doesn't even matter because you're spending some of your money to make sure that they get personal attention.
Right. That's it. Oh man, y'all motherfuckers better respect this shit. I'm paying out of my pocket. Well, I'm still not because I don't have any money. But once I get this money, I'm gonna start paying motherfuckers to copy paste my videos to you. Yo, it's not even funny though. Like how extremely not self-aware people are on Instagram. And by the way, that's another thing, like we were talking about why Instagram and YouTube are not the same, because like people on YouTube kind of have like a conscience, like they're thinking people, like they kind of can leave a comment, they can do something. But I feel like on Instagram 90% of people don't even speak English, or they're like, that's probably gonna be offensive, I'm not gonna say that, but they're not, I don't know what it is, like you know what, I'm not even gonna get angry about this, because I spent a lot of time just thinking like, how can you write this to me? Like they will just literally write this whole text about how wrong I am about declining or not replying to their DM or something like that.
Wow.
So I guess I'm passionate about it as well. You're not the only one about, being passionate about it. So I don't know.
I feel weird now because I don't get a lot of that. I get some of that. Some of it where people are like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and then later they'll be like, "Hello." Like,
yeah. Oh, dude,
they'll say something really weird, and I'm like, I don't know how to reply to that. I'm not gonna touch it, and then they'll be like, "Hello."
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even get hello anymore. I mean, I get hello a couple of times, and then I was like, "Yo, why didn't you reply to me, you asshole? I thought I was a fan, but now I'm unfollowing you." And I'll just go to their profile, and they still haven't unfollowed me, so I'll just block them. And I'll
or like if somebody just DMs you saying, "Hey," it's like, look, I can't reply to that because
exactly.
it's just starting a conversation, and I can't just start a conversation with 1,000 people.
Dude, I know, right? And
if you have a question, I will answer the question. If you have something you want me to hear, like, hey, I really like this specific thing, then yeah, totally.
Right.
But starting out with a hey is like, look,
you know what I find
even on Tinder, you don't start out with a hey, and you matched. Like,
and you were like, no, hey.
Yeah.
That's creepy. It's kind of creepy. You know what's even more hilarious? People who you were chatting before, but the conversation didn't go off so well, and they still write you hey. Like it will go something like, "Hey, can you draw me?" And I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't really draw other people and for free." And they're like, "Oh, okay," and they'll just write hey, and I'm like, didn't you see the chat didn't go so well? Like, do you have a question or something? Like, what are you trying to? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just weird, man. I'm just but nobody's gonna write me now.
The thing that I
no
good.
I mean, nobody. I'm not even gonna write you now.
And it's confusing to me because the type of person that I am is like, if I wrote to somebody, I would write them like a message and put in there what I wanted and not expect a reply. And not expect them to even read it.
Yeah.
Especially if they have like over 100,000 followers. Right. How am I going to expect to have... But I think some people like, I don't know.
Yeah. But listen, here's my theory though. Like, if you are the type of person who expects a reply, you're also the type of person who writes some thing. Like, if you write to Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has, I don't know how many followers, like 50 million or some crazy shit like that. If you're the type of person to think that Arnold is actually going to reply to you, you're probably the type of person to write hey. So it's a combination, and I feel like the people that I actually want to talk to, my real fans that are interested in me, they feel like, hey, you know what, he's actually not gonna reply to me, it's stupid to write to him. And I'm like, no, actually I want to talk to you, but I keep getting messages from all these other motherfuckers who are like, hey, how are you, by the way, can you draw me for free?
Yeah. There's a difference between somebody wanting to say something and somebody just wanting attention or wanting to be drawn or wanting you to do something for them, like a favor. Nothing wrong with you doing something for somebody, but if it's just somebody expecting you to draw them, that doesn't work.
I don't even draw my friends though. Like,
no.
Like,
same.
and I'm an asshole to them. I'm like, how can you even ask that of me? Like, I'm literally offended that you ask me to draw you, and you're my friend.
I wouldn't be offended.
No, I'm over exaggerating, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I think I've only drawn one person that I've known in my life, and it's one of my friend's girlfriends, because she had this very lit picture. Actually, that sounded like an old white guy, very lit, extra lit. No, but it was really good, and I painted it, and she lost her mind. She was like, "Oh my god, it's crazy," and I actually felt good. I was like, okay, at least she appreciates it, so that's good.
Dude, we should paint each other.
Oh yeah, about that.
No, I only paint pretty people.
Yeah, shit. I mean, you're probably too pretty for me to draw you.
Yes, that's it.
That's what it is.
Okay, there's a couple things that I wanted to ask you. First of all...
Oh, he got the questions out, everybody. He got the questions out.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I got a question for you. You have lots of long descriptions for your Instagram drawings.
Yeah.
They're like long character descriptions, very detailed.
And I think that's so cool. That's something that not everyone does. And I think it really shows that you really get into your art.
Right.
I like that.
Long descriptions.
That's not a question. That was just me saying that.
Oh, okay. Because I definitely had an answer. Like I'm so ready to
give me an
talk,
answer.
Like
What were you gonna say?
I'm ready to talk about whatever.
it.
Like you just give me a topic and I have an opinion about it.
Okay,
like,
here's
so
the
highly-
topic. Your long description talking about your character in your Instagram post.
Right.
Go.
Right. But Andrew doesn't, so that's okay. Sorry, I got nervous. That's the first thing I thought, so it's cool. But yeah, descriptions. I feel like a lot of people are just kind of like, they're like, nobody's gonna read this. But for me, I always read the fucking description, so I'm thinking like,
Me too.
everybody else is gonna read my descriptions, and you know, me being highly opinionated and then doing podcasts and everything, like, I can always like write 2 pages on nothing. Like you give me nothing to talk about, and I'll still have an opinion about it and write 2 pages.
Good.
And I don't know. I've gotten some messages of people saying like, "Hey, I fuck with your description." So I always try to like express how I felt when I was drawing this. And only recently did I start live streaming for this private Facebook group.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. And me just drawing and talking at the same time, I just now realize how much I'm actually thinking while drawing, because I'm drawing and I'm like, I don't like this bitch face. I don't like this. I like this. I like that. And I feel like, you know, that's part of the art, is just to actually express that. And I feel like the description is like, I don't know. I feel like for me, it's part of the artwork.
Because you think about characters and stories and stuff when you draw them, right?
Oh, right. Oh, you mean like the character Friday? Yeah, I do this
Yeah.
thing every Friday, Sketch with Angel, where I develop a character and I make people draw them and hashtag it and everything. And yeah, I like stories, but you know what's hilarious? Like, I'm such a sociopath that I keep coming up with these dark ass stories. Like,
That's fine, man. People love that.
Oh, that's cool, because that's all I can do is in horror and murder and everybody just f***ing each other. Like, there's always some murder and everything. Like, I even have this girlfriend that keeps, like, every time she reads a story, she's like, "Oh, again with that shit? Like, ain't you gonna write something positive?" And I'm like, I don't really have any positivity in me, though. Or I just feel like I'm so negative. I'm actually positive. Like, but I don't know. Yeah, but I definitely f- with stories, you know. I'm not, which is weird because I'm not really into fantasy and reading books. Like, I'm just a big fan of Harry Potter, and I know that's sounds fucked up, but I've read Harry Potter over like 5 times, and I'm reading it right now. So shout out to all my Potterheads. I don't know how the fucking term is, but yeah. So yeah, descriptions, like, I feel like people just don't put themselves out there. Like, whether it's stories, descriptions, comments, like, I just feel like you should be putting yourself out there. Like,
I think there's a lot of missed opportunities for a lot of people, not just artists,
Exactly,
but everyone to
yeah.
write stuff in the description, because people read that.
and even like stories and like getting opinions from other people. And something that I was really conscious about of starting this Sketch with Angel challenge, because I shout out every fucking couple of days. I shout out like 20 people or something. And at first I was like, man, nobody's going to watch my stories if I do that, because, they're going to get fed up, because I get fed up because I'm a piece of shit. But thankfully people were better than me. So they obviously don't get fed up. And I actually started getting more views when I shout out people. So
it's a
for
cool...
anybody,
Go ahead.
For anybody listening who's an artist, definitely be posting more stories and more descriptions, and just pump out more things, whether it's opinions. And that's what I found out, that like people really like to be a part of the artwork. So you can post something like, hey, do you prefer me to draw her hair like this or like that? And people will actually vote. And I get like 50% of people who watch the story actually voting. And I'm always fascinated by that, because I never vote on shit. Yeah, didn't even vote for the president, so I don't know. Just voting on a story just sounds kind of ridiculous.
It's good, man. It's anything that you can do to get people to engage with you. And I think
that's what I'm saying. I'm ready to do whatever. Just give me the validation.
That's why people love memes so much, I think, is because when everybody understands the joke,
right,
then they feel like they're a part of something,
I've never thought about it like that, but I guess it makes a point. Yeah, but talk to me about that meme this in your style. How did it go?
Meme this in your style?
Yeah, the thing that you did.
Oh, yeah. So
some funny ones.
For context, for those of you who are not following me on Instagram, I posted...
They really should.
I post so much on Instagram.
I know, right? Especially with your pretty lesbian face. That's what I keep saying. Like, you're not...
I don't really post art anymore, man. Okay, so...
art. Just
what I did is I posted a picture of me looking at a cat who was standing on my shoulder, and his butt was, like, in my face. And I was like, And then I said, okay, meme this in your style. So you caption my face and the butt.
Uh-huh. Right.
And so then they would post it with the instead of draw this in your style, it's make a meme instead. And Twitter, I think I got one person that did it.
Oh, wow.
Instagram, I haven't checked in a while. I think I got, I don't know, a few people that did it. But, and, shout out to Amino, the app for this, who was my sponsor for the last couple of videos. It's kind of like like Instagram, Twitter, that type of social networking app type of thing. Mm-hmm. There's a Xabio Arts fans Amino, and when I posted that, immediately I got so many people making them. I got so many on that Amino.
Wow.
Those guys engage so much, and I'm so grateful for that. So I'm actually, you'll be interested in this. I'm working on partnering with that app so that I can become one of their, I don't know what it's called, partnered creators or whatever, so that they can have like this gated content essentially. So like you pay to be in the fan club, and then you get, it's like your private Facebook group. So
right.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these guys who are super engaged with me, and they've proved that they're like serious fans, and I'm going to find a way to one, make money off of them, and two, give them stuff that other people won't get. So like I already kind of do that anyway. I post
like
stuff.
A picture of your nipples though, like
exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm ready to pay for that.
Exactly.
Just name the price. I'm ready to go into that.
Exactly.
But yeah, shout out to all the people that are ready to give us money, man. I mean, I appreciate views and everything, but you can't really pay your bills and all that.
Yeah, like these companies are like, hey, can you review my product? I'm like,
how much money?
And they're like, oh, we'll send you all this stuff. I'm like, okay, but
can I eat it? Can I eat your product? No, then f off.
I can't buy a house with
Can't buy a house.
pencils.
Can you buy a house or build a house? No, then
Yeah.
What is its use?
If you can't buy or build a house with it, and if you can't eat it,
Right. And I feel like we're so low in the pyramid, like the pyramid of, I don't remember who the fuck it was, but like you need to get like your food and your water and like all this stuff in order to get the other stuff. And I feel like me and you are just so broke that we just need food and money right now. So it's literally like, don't offer me a partnership with like a makeup company when I can't even buy my bread. So
yep.
I'm only getting sponsorships from things I can eat and things I can wear and things I can sell. I mean, I definitely do a review of a product that I can actually sell afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, I did that. Shit.
That's why I went vegan, is because I can't afford to buy meat.
Oh, really though? I thought vegan stuff is more expensive than meat.
Well, vegans.
I like how you laughed, like, oh, another ignorant person to the vegan world.
No. Vegan stuff is more expensive, but like vegetables, really cheap. Fruit, very cheap, and all that is vegan. So that's what I eat.
Yeah, I mean, in America, it's like,
So
I've heard that all your meat and all that is so f***ed up. Like, you feed your cows like pills and all that. So,
Yep.
I mean, maybe if I was in America, I'll definitely go vegan, because like that shit just.
It's very scary.
Sorry?
Heart disease is huge problem in America. Huge problem. And I don't want to get on a big rant about veganism and heart disease and all this stuff, but
everybody go vegan right now, or I'm gonna quit YouTube. And I'm not even joking.
We should change the way that we do food. I'll just say that. We should change the way that we do food, because if not, it's just going to keep getting worse.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
I just hope more people actually eat fast food so they can die faster, so the planet can
survival of the fittest.
Yeah, I mean if you die from like drinking soda and eating eggs, I mean I'm not saying like you should die, but maybe you should. I mean, whatever. No, I'm over exaggerating.
McDonald's is population control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put everybody on a diet of McDonald's for like 2 years, and half of us are gonna die off, and there's like not gonna be 8.
That's how the zombie apocalypse is gonna start. It's just gonna be fast food parasites.
Let's start it then. I'm ready for this. I've been watching Walking Dead. I used to watch it, and I would just like after every single episode, I would just pray for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, like,
to start.
I'm ready. God, I'm ready. Let's do this.
And it's so hilarious because I'm such a that I can't even fight. I don't know any, like, I don't have any weapons. I don't know shit, but I'm just so ready because like I hate how things are right now and all the jobs and everything, and I just feel like, I don't know, life is boring. Like, let's just start some shit. Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I definitely go vegan though. I just, what I wish? I wish there was like this shake that you can drink, and then you.
It has all the nutrients.
Yeah, and then you won't even worry about food because.
I know, right? I've been thinking about that too.
Yo, I'm tired of food. I'm just gonna say that. Fuck all these people that keep saying, "Oh, I'm a foodie, man. I love food, man." Fuck food. Food is boring. Food, like, you have to buy it. You have to wash it. You have to cook it, and then you're supposed to fucking eat it. Like, I don't have time for all this shit. Can you just develop like an injection or something, like something I can put in my butt, like I can swallow, something like that, and I'll just not be thinking about this shit because I'm just tired of food.
There's just a valve on your stomach, and you just open it and just pour it in.
Yo,
like,
exactly. I was actually thinking of valve on my ass, but we're gonna discuss the details later.
Well, it's got to go through the large intestine before it goes through the small intestine.
Again, I hate how smart you sound.
Wait, I might have had that backwards. I'm not smart.
I don't even know what intestine means, so that's cool.
Really?
I mean, I know it sounds like your butthole or something. It means your butthole or something. I don't know, man. I barely graduated high school.
It's these
don't
little
get me into
squiggly
this.
worm-like guts in your stomach.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm talking about? Like if you
Make me
pulled your
feel-
intestines out, you could like jump rope with it.
Oh, right. Okay, now you made it sound fun. I was just going to say that you made it sound like I'm in biology class because I failed all my biology, chemistry, geography. Like, I was horrible in school, so...
How am I not surprised?
Dude, I didn't even have
That's
books.
the meanest thing that I can say. Sorry, but
The meanest thing? No, it's totally true though. And for me, by the way, I'm such a validation whore that I'll literally I'd rather fail everything and be special and make it sound like I'm special than just be average. Like just be I graduated with normal grades. Nah,
that's the vibe I get from you though.
yeah.
It's like you'd be like, oh, by the way, I have a problem with yawning. Like I think it's a
Oh yeah.
deficiency or something because I have to like cut out yawning in my YouTube videos and stuff sometimes. Yeah, just
Nah, it's kinda
even
sexy,
if I'm
though.
not tired.
It's kind of like I'm waiting for something. Hit me up. Yeah, that's sexy. That's sexy for a lesbian with a pretty face. Definitely sexy.
I imagine you would be like the type of person where you're like, yeah, I failed school, blah, 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 I did all this. Everybody told me I wouldn't amount to anything, but look at me now, man.
Oh, dude,
maybe
that's
I
so-
don't maybe I don't speak with the most eloquentology, but and maybe people are like, that's not a word, and you're like, exactly, that's my point.
Exactly. I'm even using words that you haven't even heard.
Yes.
I'm on another level. I'm on another level than you.
I'm on,
Yeah, but that's,
I'm on
dude,
another
that's
level.
definitely me. You've
It's
definitely
way
read me as
lower.
a person. I'm up here. You're like you can't even see yourself because you're below the camera. Like the camera is not even the camera. Like you can't see my screen, but you're down there. It's but yeah, man, that's a big thing for me. Is just wanting to be special. Like I've always had this as a kid, and it's funny when people ask me like, "Hey, what's the reason you started art?" You know, it's like, "Are you a creative person? You know, you must be like dreaming in colors and all this." And I'm like, I just thought that would be like the fastest way to get famous. like
An
literally,
artist.
like yeah, because I mean I wasn't really good at art, but I've kind of been doing it since I was a kid, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I mean I can pop off with art, and like my whole thing as a kid is just I want the attention, I want to be famous, so I don't care what it is with like my lesbian face, my twerking moves, and I don't have my ass that big, but I'm working on that, so be expecting.
I know you are
me
too.
twerking. Psh, man,
I know
I
you
really
are.
wanna.
'Cause
I
you
really
wanna
want to twerk better than women. Yo, but talk to me about. By the way, we've been on for like an hour and a half, and
You know what? We can have an hour and a half long podcast. I don't care.
Okay, I was thinking about going 2 hours, but you just ruined my vibe. You're just like, yeah, we can. Matter of fact, we can have an hour and 20 minutes because I'm gonna cut off.
We can give an hour and 20 minutes.
Who
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
How do you
I
talk
was gonna
like that?
say, you're gonna probably cut off like 10 minutes, so we can have an hour and 20. That's cool. I just wanted to hear your take. Tell me that, and we're gonna end the podcast. I want to hear about your vision. Like, how do you see yourself? Because, as I told you before the podcast, it's something that I'm really interested when talking to people. Like, I don't know, I'm a very judgmental person, and I like hearing about like what your dreams are and how are you planning on accomplishing them, and how do you see yourself in 10 years and all these generic stuff. But yeah, go.
Go. All right, here it is.
I mean, show us your nipple while you're at it. But I mean, if you just want to talk about it, that's cool.
My plan is to be happy, and sounds cliche, but that's it.
I think I
That's
just
really
puked in
it.
my mouth a little bit. I think I just went like a little bit.
And I
It's cool,
don't
though.
I don't mean like the regular happiness that like, oh, I'm happy. No, I mean like that deep happiness that you get that no matter what happens in your life, you're so grounded that you're just
Yeah.
completely at peace with yourself and the universe. That's what I'm looking for. And the part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube thing is because I've gotten such inspiration from people on YouTube doing their thing, especially people like Mark Curley and Jazza, and being like, I want to be like that. And I'm getting people saying that to me now.
Wow.
And now, so to think that I can help people in any way like that makes me very, very, very happy. A different type of happiness than I would get, like, if say, I won like $1,000 from a lottery ticket or something. I mean, I don't.
Wow, that's
gamble,
crazy.
But yeah, it's that happiness that's not. It's not the stuff that you can feel, not the stuff that you can hold. It's something that you can't get anywhere else other than doing what you feel like your life's purpose is. So what I plan on doing is to continue to listen to whatever the universe has for me and to follow whatever my life's path is, wherever it takes me. And so I feel like I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, but like a lot of stressful stuff, but I feel like that's going to serve me later on, because however I deal with it here will set a precedent for how my life will be in the future and how I will be able to help others. So if I, got through some stressful stuff this way, maybe in the future I will be able to help some other people in a similar situation or something. So, or maybe not even a similar situation, just somebody, going through stuff. Like I get messages from people saying like, hey, by the way, I've been having like a really tough time lately, and every time you upload a video, it just makes my day a little bit better. So thanks for posting or whatever. It's like, I want to be able to do that for people. Trying to make the world a better place. I don't know exactly how to do that, but for now, as long as I have an audience, I can just spread the love.
Again, you sound too good of a person to be friends with. Like, you're making me conscious about me being too bad of a person, and I'm like,
nah, you're not a bad person, man.
Maybe I should be doing that as well, but I just don't have it in me. I can force myself to be good. I don't know. Yeah, but I with that. But anything tangible though, like, how do you want to?
Yeah. So
how do you want to evolve your content? Because that's something I'm really fascinated with, like looking at YouTubers' content developed throughout the years. Because if you don't have an evolution in your content, like if you're creating the same that you used to create in 5 years, and I mean, I'm definitely super new at this, but you've been kind of at it for a while, even though 2 years is not a lot. But at the same time, do you feel like you're changing your mindset on what content you want to put out?
Totally.
And how do you plan on doing that?
Yeah, and I agree with you about if you keep your content the same, it's going to get stale.
Exactly.
So, and not just for the people watching, but for you creating too. Like, how could you create the same thing over and over? Especially as an artist, dude. Because artists are like, ooh, I have this idea, I got to do it, And the thing about artists is they always have these ideas, So how could you create the same thing and be a factory? So my plans right now are I'm going to focus less on the actual videos that I'm doing and start to think more about how I want to impact people. And the way the videos that I make and how I make my videos will be determined on the impact that I want to make on the people. So somebody said, there's like this quote one time that I heard that was like, oh my God, was it a Hitler quote? I don't know. But anyway,
I'm
it
gonna
was like,
vibe with it then. I'm definitely vibing with that.
It was like, people don't remember what you did or what you said or any of that stuff. People just remember how you made them feel.
Wow, that's deep.
And that's totally true, because some of my idols, like comedians, Chris Farley, all these people, Jim Carrey, all that, they make me feel amazing. I can't remember all the things that they've said. I just remember that I laughed at their jokes.
Right.
So if I want to make people feel good, then I'm just going to say, okay, what am I good at? How can I put that on the table and serve people? And so I think one of the ways is I've learned how to draw from YouTube, and so I have like kind of a weird way of learning how to draw, and I think that is good for a lot of people. It's weird tips and tricks stuff. It's like, it's not good art, but it's teaching people to go from terrible to okay.
Yeah, if it helps,
really fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but as far as like my plans for just the videos in the future, besides the fact that I kind of don't know what I'm doing, one thing that I'm thinking about that I want to do is a whole series that's kind of like a college class, like a Skillshare class, you know? It's like, I want it to be like a playlist of like 10 videos, and it takes you from the very beginning to the very end, and it's like, if you watch this playlist from beginning to end, you will get something amazing out of it, guaranteed.
Right.
And then I want it to be something that's not boring, because so many art tutorials are so boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Not all of them, of course, but it's hard.
A
Especially
good 99%.
Yeah, so much of it is so technical. It's so hard to remember all that stuff, and like it's hard reading it in a book. It's easier watching a video, but it's hard to do a video too. So I'm trying to do that for people. And dude, here's the other thing. Another thing that I can do is like with each one of those videos, with each lesson, there could be like a unique hashtag so that when people try it out, they can put it on there and they can see all the other people that have done it, so they can be like, oh, this person did better doing this, and this person did worse doing this, so I'll not do that. I'll try that. You know, comment on their posts. You know, you can make one, ask for a critique or whatever. And then I could make another another video saying, okay, these are all the submissions that I've gotten so far, asking for critiques. So this is from the first video on the playlist. Let's go over some corrections, you know. So I just want to create the best way to learn how to draw possible, and also to entertain people. Like, my first priority is to make people happy. My second priority is to help people draw. Not to help people draw, to help people be happy with their art.
Oh yeah, that's definitely different, because I feel like a lot of people, even if they become better, I mean, take me for example, the better I become, the more I feel like I'm unhappy with my art.
Right?
The more I'm like, man, I'm not getting enough likes. All these fucking likes around here ain't enough. I need more and more and more. Yeah. And I feel like definitely a course on like a mindset or things that have helped you definitely help that. Definitely improve that.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, on one hand, I think you should be wanting to improve your art constantly. But on the other hand, you should also at the same time be happy with... You don't have to be happy with what you create. You just have to be happy creating that thing.
Right.
You know, you can be happy for the 10 hours that it takes to make something, and then hate it at the end and be like, all right, well, at least I had fun for 10 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
Post it up, get some hate comments, move on to the next one. You know?
Right. And I feel like a lot of you definitely have a point, but I feel like a lot of that is just self-awareness. Is knowing what actually helps you and what actually makes you happy, because you know you see all these tutorials of like, okay, you have to do 10 hours of sketching a day and only one finished piece. And I've kept hearing that throughout the years, but what I found about myself is that the thing that makes me happy is doing only finished pieces. Like, if you look at my computer or my sketchbook, like, I don't have any unfinished drawings. You know, like how artists always talk about, like, man, I have all these unfinished drawings, I wish I can finish them one day. I have none of that. Like, if I start something, I finish it because I know I'm gonna get more dopamine out of the likes and out of everything, because I'm such a attention slut.
And that's you.
That's exactly my point, is developing that self-awareness. And I feel like for people out there listening, maybe that's the best thing, is just asking yourself, like, what is really gonna make me happy? Because if posting every day is like super miserable for you, like, maybe that's not your thing.
Don't do it.
Yeah, even if you get a lot of followers from that, like, maybe it's not worth it. Like, I'm always fascinated with people that spend like a month on like a painting, and they're just like, yeah, I've been working, developing every single composition detail, and I'm just so happy with this piece. And I'm kind of jealous because I'm like, man, I can never feel like that about my drawings because I'm never happy with them. But at the same time, it makes me happy that I keep pushing them every fucking day, one after the other, and I just sit down and I finish a piece in like 3-4 hours. And I don't know, the self-awareness.
Yeah, and because you were saying like to do what makes you happy and to understand what makes you happy. That's the toughest part about self-awareness, is understanding what makes you happy, because there's a lot of things
Right.
that'll make you think you're happy, like
Right.
say like buying something, like buying new clothes or whatever. But
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like maybe like a temporary rush of happiness, but what actually gives you that deep happiness, and have you ever had that deep happiness? It's tough to find that.
You know what's weird? I think what I found recently is that oftentimes what you actually need to do in order to become happy is exactly the opposite thing of what you want to do. Because what you usually want to do is what's comfortable. Like
Yeah.
right now, I just want to keep posting, these daily paintings that just to get more likes and just to get more validation and not really care about the money, because I've spent so much time not caring about the money. And I know this whole rant is gonna sound like a big self-promotion, but if you've not understand, I'm a piece of shit self-promoter, so I don't
That's why we
not
love
really
you, man.
about that. Yeah, but sorry, I got insecure for a second. But what I found about that is that if I just keep pushing myself to do a single drawing a day and like not even care about the money or the impact that I'm having on people, like that's exactly the thing that's gonna make me fail, because I don't pay any attention to what's missing, like what's the missing piece. And I feel like a lot of people get into that of just doing what's comfortable, because they think that doing more of what's comfortable is going to give you more happiness. But oftentimes it's bringing that balance of doing what's uncomfortable. And like a great example is that like people who are obsessed about money, and people like on Wall Street and all that shit that don't give a fuck about, veganism or meditation and all that shit. Like they think that more money is going to bring them happiness, but oftentimes you can see that it actually brings them down. It makes them more unhappy. So what they need to do is actually go the other way. And for people, I know this is going to sound weird, but I really believe that people who spend all their fucking time on meditation and donations and being peaceful, when they actually keep doing that, it doesn't bring them peace anymore, because they don't have the funds. They oftentimes don't really want to do what they actually want to do, because they don't have the money. So for them, they actually need to focus on the money instead, so they can actually become more happy. Because as much as you meditate, as much as you develop this stress-free life, if you don't have the money and at the end of the month your rent comes, like, and you can't really pay it, like you're gonna get stressed, or you're gonna get stressed out, no matter how much you meditate. And I feel like that's the balance that we're all fucking missing, because it's just comfortable to keep going wherever you're headed. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like
That sounded smart. Now I got conscious about sounding too smart.
what?
fucking ruining my image over here of sounding smart.
No. So like with the meditation and stuff, some people can pull it off, not having any money, and
Right.
living off the land and stuff. But like if you're living in a city and getting kicked out and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If it's causing harm in if either having too much materialistic wants, or having too much, or having not enough materialistic resources becomes a problem.
Yeah.
If anything becomes a problem,
Right.
if anything starts to do harm, then yeah, of course it'll be a bad thing. Yeah, you're right. You got to find a balance between taking care of yourself and living in the world that you're in, and also living out in space.
Okay. But how do you find that balance? I was gonna ask you, of like creating content and being burned out and out of ideas and all that stuff, because I'm sure people who are listening will be interested in that. We just like who have constant, I keep getting questions all the time, like how do you deal with art burn or whatever the thing was.
Well, I'll let you know when I figure it out, man. I struggle so
all right, keep
hard.
me posted, because I struggle with that shit too.
Yeah, and you post so much good stuff that it's easy to forget that someone who posts as much good stuff as you also has art burnout.
Yo, it's crazy, man. And not really burnout as much as it's insecurity. It's just like, I swear, man, I've had all these drawings that really get more likes than anything I've ever done. And I swear, some of those drawings, I was just ready to not post. Like, I was like, man, maybe I should not post that. And then I post it, and the next day it has more likes than anything else. And I'm like, and I realize I cannot really trust my judgment. And I feel like that's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big thing that I've realized is like, let the people decide. Like, you're not, like, you can be your worst fucking judge. It's like, why do you limit yourself? You know, that's my big thing is like, I have this whole philosophy of just posting every fucking piece that you create. Because not only, I mean, that works for me, so I can't really say that for everybody that's gonna work. But what I'm talking about, what's helped for me is posting everything, because I know that I'm gonna get motivated to post even more, and the fucking validation is gonna give me more ideas, and people are gonna comment, and it's just like a snowball effect. And I feel like a lot of people are just self-conscious about their art, and I am too. But just pushing through that barrier, or however the fuck you pronounce it.
That's how you pronounce it. Barrier.
Yes. I should write a fucking course on English. But just pushing through that barrier. Now I think I said it wrong.
Barrier.
Is what barrier is what actually is gonna make you successful. You know, and it is fucking hard. I know it's fucking hard, but that's why it's enjoyable, because not everybody can do it. You know, not everybody can post every day. Not everybody can have 300,000 subscribers like you, Mr.
The reason why it's amazing is because not everyone can do it.
Exactly.
So that struggle that you go through,
right?
The fact that it's hard means you're doing it right.
Right.
Because not everyone can do that. Not everyone can push through that. And the only reason that you would be able to push through it is if it gave you genuine happiness to do it. If you had the motivation. Some people, money is a good motivator. For some people, that's fine. For me, it doesn't.
Or you had a lot of insecurities about validation like me, and that pushed you forward.
And see, that's the other thing. Like, I think, excuse me, sir, I think the whole validation thing is like, who are you trying to impress? Who do you need validation from?
Oh, you really hit me hard here.
It's a tough question to answer. It takes a lot of serious introspection.
Right.
Is it really your followers, or is it your family? Is it somebody else from your past? Like, who is it? For a lot of people, most people, it's their parents. You know. Right.
Well, my parents know that I'm a complete piece of shit, and I'm not gonna do anything, so I don't think it's them, but maybe my friends and people that know me in the past. Like, I'm such a vengeful person, or I'm not really sure how the word is, but like, I'm really big on cutting people out of my life, and then them watching me succeed. Like, I know that sounds horrible, but I really feed off that. Like right now, these podcasts, I know somebody who knew me in my past, like in 5th grade or something, is watching this podcast right now. And I'm not even thinking about that motherfucker. And shout out to that motherfucker. But that, I don't know. That kind of, like, I feed off of negativity. And I know that sounds unhealthy, but I don't know. It kind of gives me results. So that's the whole thing I was talking about, of the self-awareness. Is like,
yeah.
I don't know, because I feel like a lot of the self-help community and all this shit is just, like, it's just one type of advice, you know, like, just do this, do that, like, positive this, positive that. And I feel like people, like, everybody works in a different way. So if you,
absolutely true.
Yeah. If you find out something that works for you, just fucking embrace it. Like, don't give a fuck about it.
Now, do you know why you feel that way about wanting to prove people wrong who have wronged you?
And you know what's funny? Like, it's not even people who have done me wrong. It's literally motherfuckers who I was friends with, but I decided I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to see them anymore. And I have this really awful habit of just cutting people out of my life. Like, I'll just low-key just cut them out of my life, like, for nothing. And I don't know. Maybe it comes from some childhood trauma or something, which is funny because my parents are still together. I have a good family. I was raised right. But anyway, I think like we were just going off on a positive vibe to end the podcast, and then it just blew off the rails with something negative. But whatever.
Yeah.
That's my whole personality. It's just like
The thing that I get into a lot is, and this is a thing that Gary Vaynerchuk says. I'll link him in the description.
Yo,
you like him?
Oh, dude, I'm not even kidding. I watch him every fucking day. Right now, him and Kevin Hart are my favorite two people on this planet. The biggest fan. Sorry to cut you off. I really got excited when you said
no. That's
Gary
good.
V.
That's good. I'll link him in the description for everybody who's watching. He's an entrepreneur who gives some very good, real truths about not just building a business, but the world. So like he's always talking about like, why would I need this big house and the picket fence and the family car and the dog and all this stuff? Why would I need that to prove to somebody that I'm successful, that I don't even like them?
Exactly.
Why do I need them to think that I'm successful?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Good. It feels good. But no, I totally feel what you're saying. And I even remember the video that he was talking about that you mentioned. Oftentimes it's your parents, and people don't even realize it. Like, they literally go to university, through art classes, through 8 years of bullshit just because of their parents' approval. And oftentimes they don't even get that. Like, they don't even receive the approval because it's somebody else's thing. Like, it's not like you don't accept yourself. Like, if you don't accept yourself, nobody else is going to accept you.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to control what other people do or say or feel.
Right.
And honestly, it doesn't even matter. It's just you.
I like how this turned into like this whole self-help, just accept yourself for who you are type of thing. Like, oh, so what if you have a small... We all have small... Okay? Just fucking accept it. You have big nipples. You have big nipples. Actually, I have the tiniest nipples. And I was going to show them now, but probably going to get deleted, banned, or whatever but I have the tiniest nipples, and people keep joking about them. It makes me even more insecure because my best friend, yo, shout out to my best friend, but he keeps telling me that my nipples look like they're a tattoo because they don't even have fucking, what you call it there? Like, they're not even outside. Like, they literally look like a drawing. And I don't know, all this self-help shit. I'm insecure about my nipples, and that's the fucking reason why I wanted to see your nipples this whole time that I mentioned it, is because I wanted to see your nipples and make me feel good about my nipples. You know
why? Because you know that mine are worse than yours.
No, I just wanted to make sure that they're worse than yours. Because listen, like, you beat me on subscribers, you beat me on like the pretty lesbian face. So I'm over here just being like, man, maybe I have better nipples than this motherfucker. I'm saying, like, I'm like, I need something, you know? I need something.
Hey, man, I don't wear feathers. You got the feathers.
Oh, that's right, bitch. But I don't have them right now, and maybe I should put them on.
Put them on, man.
Yeah, I think we should end on that note.
Yeah, let's end on that note.
It's been 2 hours, man. But
I know.
It's good.
Thanks
so much for having me. Sorry?
You're welcome. Thank you for being on here. You are one of my favorite artists, and
I can't really say that for you, too. But
you shouldn't,
I appreciate
man.
it. I appreciate it. No, man, you seem like such a good person, because, like, I don't know, it's really rare to see. I think that now is the time of the podcast where we spend like 5 minutes licking each other's asses. But I feel like it's really fucking rare where I meet another piece of shit like me, but they have these good intentions. Like, I'm really big on this idea. Hey, throwing gang signs. Shut up. It's really hard because I'm a big believer in being an asshole, embracing it, but actually having good intentions in mind. Because I feel like a lot of people are just fake nice, and they're actually positive and all this shit, but in their head they're fucking negative and they want to hurt you. And I feel like they got it completely wrong. So whenever I meet a person like you who's Like, obviously, there's something wrong with him, and I know that sounded bad, but I appreciate you for that. And he's actually, wanting to improve himself. He has the desire to do that. It's a beautiful thing, man. Like, I can appreciate that.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Appreciate
and
that.
Subscribe to my fucking motherfucking channel, or I'm gonna ban you. I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I want to find an app of all the people that have seen this video, and whoever doesn't subscribe to my channel, I don't want to fucking block them. Like, there must be like an auto fucking program that does that. Like, you viewed this video, but you didn't subscribe to my channel. Okay. That's a personal fucking insult.
I'll just tell everybody in the comments to let me know if they have not subscribed to you.
Wait, but who's gonna admit to that?
Everybody
It's
will.
literally like, yeah, just admit that, and you're gonna get blocked. You know what?
They'd probably want to be blocked by you if they're not gonna follow you.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna make you block them on your channel. That doesn't sound selfish at all.
Ow.
Yeah. We have 15 seconds to 2 hours. But thank you, man. I really appreciate it. And maybe we can do another one. I'm hoping to read some comments about, like, hey, maybe there should be episode 2. So I don't know.
Hope so.
I mean, only if you post this, because if you don't post this,
let's hope not.
Let's hope not. All right, man.
I can't do this again, guys.
I can't do it again too, but I really want to see your nipples. So,
thank you, baby.
Maybe you can do it after the recording.
Oh yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stop the recording just so I can see your nipples.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later, man. Peace.
See ya. Oh wait, I forgot to say, everybody, go subscribe to Angel Ganev because